At ease, it's your boy Soul Immortal. Several months ago, I made a video on my other channel called What Nice Guys Just Don't Understand. And in that video, I brought up three primary topics where nice guys just seem to drop the ball. You know, just areas they have no understanding on why certain men get women, right? Now, over the last few months, that video has gained over 500,000 or 600,000 views, and a lot of guys had a lot of questions. Now, I take that, and I also look at the fact that we brought up videos recently about, you know, women in degrees. We've talked about women not choosing good men, right? So I combine those two issues, right? And I figured that it's time for a part two, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, you know, about the women's degrees. It doesn't matter how successful a man is. A woman is not going to be attracted to a nice guy. So, what nice guys just don't understand, part two. Let's talk about it. Her spot on the totem pole. Now, what do I mean by this? When it comes to manhood, guys, there's a hierarchy, right? And that hierarchy is God, self, and then everybody else, which means your family, your kids, your wife, whoever, you know. That's the hierarchy, guys. And in no point in time is that hierarchy supposed to be broken. Now, I don't care how much, you know, your wife or your girl whines about being, attention and affection and want to be number one on your priority list. At no point in time does that woman really want to be there. But because as soon as you make that woman priority, everything changes. Now, I made a video several weeks ago called Why a Man Should Never Fall in Love with a Woman. And that video was pretty much split down the middle. Some people, a lot of red pill guys, fully understood what I was talking about. But some guys and several women were saying, oh, well, what, you know, you're not supposed to love them. This is what's wrong with men. And this is. But there were some women that fully understood what I was saying. And really, the only thing I was talking about was this hierarchy. You know, when I talked about man falling in love with a woman, that was specifically just saying that men, you know, are putting women above self, above God, and are putting on a pedestal. Once a man does that, everything goes to hell. And that's what a lot of nice guys just don't understand. So you get these guys that are, you know, they'll get these women, and automatically a man goes into, you know, I have to please her mode. You know, I have to please her to keep her. And this is where they drop the ball. You know, I talked about, buying the flowers and doing nice things. There's a balance with that. At no point in time did I say that a man is not supposed to love a woman. Matter of fact, I said that a man should not only love a woman, he should provide for and protect that woman. I said, but at no point in time should the hierarchy be broken. And that's all I was saying. And you nice guys, you just don't understand that. Again, you get with these women and your mindset is so in a frame that you're scared to lose a woman that you put on a pedestal, and you just continuously drop the ball. See, your nice guy and your red pill man go into a relationship with completely different mindsets, right? Your nice guy, he approaches women and he puts women on a pedestal. You know, to the nice guy, you know, women are holier than thou. And what he's doing is putting everything in life on hold just to please this woman, you know. And this is why, for one, he never gets the woman, and two, why he never succeeds and gets ahead in life. Whereas the red pill man, he is fully aware of the hierarchy, right? He is fully aware that keeping the structure is vital. Yes, the red pill man finds women attractive and sexy. Yes, the man, can appreciate spending quality time with the 5% woman. But at no point in time is he willing to put that woman over God. At no point in time is he willing to put that woman over self, not just self, and attaining his goals. And that's one of the things that nice guys just don't understand. Because when women flock to these certain guys, the nice guys saying, well, hey, I do this and I offer this and I buy her this and I'll drink her bath water. And in the nice guy's mind, he thinks this is what it takes to get the woman. But what he doesn't understand is that the woman is fully aware that if she gets with this guy, it may be good for a couple of days or a season, but she knows that if she gets with this guy, then ultimately it's going to fail. And the reason it's going to fail is because he's going to put her over everything. And if she's over everything, then he's not focused on protecting the family. He's not focused on getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to keep the hierarchy in place. Nice guys in the bedroom. Now, just like I said in the last video, guys, there are going to be times where you need to wine and dine your woman. I'm talking about rose petals in the bathtub. I'm talking about massages. I'm talking about slow music, violins, the whole nine, and some slow, passionate love making to your woman. That's vital. Every woman needs that, right? But what the nice guy doesn't understand is this. Sometimes your woman wants you in beast mode. Now, in the last video, I brought this up. And I said, guys, sometimes you have to just take it. Sometimes your woman has to just come through the front door. You put on the kitchen counter and you just take it. And a lot of guys are like, oh, man, you talking about catching a case. Oh, you going to jail. You doing this and this. And I was like, they don't understand. But the funny part about that is that the majority of women were like, thank you. Thank you for letting them know this. Thank you for letting them know that sometimes women like it rough. And nice guys just don't understand that because, again, that mindset they're in, that holier than thou, that eager to please, they don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? This is what you have to understand, man. In the heat of the moment, right? When two people, when a man and woman come together and the blood is pumping and emotions are flying, you have to think about what you like most of that woman. The thing that attracts you at that moment is, you have this soft woman, this beautiful, soft individual in front of you, right? That woman is appreciating the exact same opposite. You know what I mean? She's looking for that masculinity at that time. She's looking for that strength. She's looking for that aggression. And if at any point in time in life, that's one of the times she's wanting you to express that. So yes, guys, sometimes, again, it's good. It's good to have that slow, love-making, passionate, session or whatever. But sometimes you need to be able to take it on the stairwell. You need to be able to take it, in the middle of the woods if y'all out hiking. That's what she wants you to do. And I guarantee you, your woman is throwing you those hints. She's throwing those hints out there that she wants that, guys, and you're just blowing it off. Now, again, in the bedroom, there are two separate mentalities, right, for men. The nice guy's mentality in the bedroom is what I like to call like a starstruck mindset. He's so happy to be in this woman's presence. He's so excited to be able to finally, lay with this woman that he can't even control himself, right? That's why a lot of these guys, suck in bed. That's why a lot of these guys, hit that highest point early in the game, if you know what I'm trying to say, right? That's their mindset. But what I'm calling the red pill man, right? His approach, his mindset in the bedroom is completely different, right? To the red pill man, him even hitting that climax is low priority. It's low priority. His mindset in the bedroom is one of dominance. You know what I'm saying? And the best way I can explain that is like when you see an NBA player, dunk over somebody when they hit the ground, that look on their face, that energy that's coming out of their skin, that dominance, that's what the red pill man feels in the bedroom. It's all about dominance. It's all about masculinity. It's all about being able to release his aggression. And that's a difference. That's what a lot of women are wanting that are not getting. That's what a lot of women are aware that they're going to get from a nice guy that they're not going to get from a red pill man. You just ain't G enough. Now, it doesn't matter what we talk about as far as, pursuing women or whatever. If a woman doesn't feel safe around you, if a woman doesn't feel safe or protected with you, I'm telling you guys, there's going to be absolutely no play. A woman has to feel protected when she's with you. That's the end of the story, right? Now, when I say you ain't G enough, what I'm not talking about is the man with the hat to the back, the pants sagging, the OG, triple OG mentality. That's not what I'm talking about, right? Now, in my last video, in the video part 1 rather, I gave an example. In hindsight, it's 2020. It was a horrible example. It was an example where back when I was in my early 20s, I just got married, and I had a confrontation with some poor customer service is what I'll say. The guy didn't want to hear what I had to say, so I went to the parking lot and popped trunk, you know what I mean? I'm headed back into the store, and a very good friend of mine, pretty much tackled me, stopping me from going in, and saved me several years of prison time, So it was a poor example. But what I was trying to show in that example is a mentality. There's a phrase that dates back to Indian culture, and it goes, "Today is a good day to die." Now before you think I'm talking about living life on some kind of suicide mission or kamikaze or whatever, let me elaborate. Today is a good day to die, right? So I have every intentions on living to be 100 years old, right? My plans are to see my son have his own family. My plans are to achieve several goals in life, right? But at a moment's notice, I'm willing to risk all that. I'm willing to lose all that by spending life in prison, by having to take a life, by even losing my own life before someone in my circle is either disrespected or violated. You know what I mean? Now this used to be something that I could cut on and off back when I was, a teenager or a young boy. And I don't know if it was, 2 tours to the Middle East. I don't know if it was something that happened while I was growing up. But there came a point in time where I could just live in this state. Like, this is the state that I stay in. You know what I'm saying? And this is what nice guys don't understand. I mean, 911 is a nice feature to have. Have access to calling, some authority in or whatever. But a man needs to have no problem taking matters in his own hand. He needs to have no problem getting his hands dirty if he needs to. You know what I'm saying? And to be more specific, saying today is a good day to die is really just a lighthearted way of me saying it. But what I'm really saying is the mindset that I live in is more of a, I wish I would type mindset. You know what I mean? Now, for example, when I walk in a room, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a club, whatever it is, my mentality is that I'm the baddest man in there. That's just how I walk in. If I walk in and I'm hanging with other men, the men that I'm hanging with have that same mentality. I don't want to be associated with a man that doesn't feel like he's the baddest man in the room. And that's something that nice guys just don't have. They haven't tapped into that core where, where they say, if today is the day I got to take an ass whooping, then today is the day. But I guarantee that the group of men that whoop my ass, they gonna feel the wrath at least. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different mentality. It's just a different mentality. You know what I mean? Nice guys, they just don't stand on their beliefs. They're just unaware. I don't know it. They just don't know who they are or something. It's something inside that a man has to tap into that some guys just never tap into. You know what I mean? And when it comes to nice guys, you know, it's simple. A woman has to feel protected. And if you don't have that, if you haven't tapped into that, then it just is what it is, man. In a nutshell, this is what it all comes down to. You know, in my opinion, nice guys are really just, they're needing permission to be men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you look at them in all areas of life, as far as, you know, the hierarchy and where to place, you know, their priorities. You know, when you look at men in the bedroom, when you look at men just grasping, you know, their masculinity. It's all about men just, I guess, needing permission to be men. You know, and I don't know if that's a societal thing. I don't know where it comes from, but that's what it boils down to. You know, and for our younger guys that are coming up, you know, you just need to gravitate to like-minded men, or gravitate to men, you know, that have it figured out. Because you know, the way the world is going, the way society is, the way that the world is just creating blue pill men, we're going in opposite direction. So, it's your boy Soul Immortal, and I'm out.